all the information that you see right now was on Nimbare. Everything from the other planets, everything, all we do is just crossbreed and add different things, break out, you know what I'm saying?
So wait,
we went around.
Are the 24 elders, are they over the project?
Over the project during this time?
Yeah.
Right now, or during the time of the Big Bang?
No. Back then, not right now.
Yeah. It's always been a council of 24, and then the Most High. It's always been there since we set up the galactic order, and there really wasn't no galactic order then because there wasn't no galaxies until after the Big Bang. Then we started creating the galaxies, and there are trillions of galaxies.
Okay, so now, when hold on. When you said, okay, these are the Amen, and then you said the Amen beings, right? And then you said you called them another thing.
The Netaru.
What else? The Netaru. Okay, so these would be the Anunnaki and the Riskian, all species in the same area.
Yeah, well, they're descendants. The Riskians are the descendant bloodline, which is we are the bloodline of the Riskians, the Ammon, this different generations. Because I'm gonna tell you like this. All right, so you got Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. The T, as in Tuhuti, is older than the Rays. You got Rays, you got T's, you got Does, and the Does is who nobody seems to know, right? As in John Doe. So nobody seems to know who the Does are, but the T's, as in Tuhuti, is an older bloodline than the Rays. Then you got it goes all the way down the chain, you know what I'm saying? So you got these different bloods, but you go back to the Amen beings, which is the original beings that when the Big Bang took place, which we are descendants of, and it's manifested into black matter.
Okay, all right.
Carbon.
Okay, right.
Because we carbon beings. Carbon is the reason why you're black. If you go look up carbon is black.
So
carbon is where this. Yeah, go ahead.
So
carbon is the reason why we're black.
Okay, when you said those three sons, so we still can make reference in that time and explain it with ATUN-RE, and Amun-Re, because these high points
go all the way back.
First. Okay.
It go all the way back. And those three sons, really when a new created Red at Eliud, he was trying to reiterate the original before the Big Bang. That's why he created the sons, because the other three sons in the old firstborns, the original sons, they were red, yellow, and blue. Which is why they use the Superman. They put the red. See, if you go back to ancient Egyptian cultures and you look at the wall, most of all the colors are just red, yellow, and blue. It was never no red, white, and blue. It was never no black, green, and red. It was always yellow, blue, and red. That's why they put Superman. You look at the Illuminati know about them colors. That's why they got Superman as red, blue, and yellow. You know what I'm saying? And they put a serpent. They put a pyramid on his chest with a serpent in it. You think it's an egg, but that's really a serpent. That's why, because we use serpents in Egypt. They had serpents on their head. They had two of them. That mean they rule upper and lower Egypt. If they had one, that mean they rule either lower or upper Egypt, a cobra, or something on their helmet, on their head dress. The thing is, these colors, the red, yellow, and blue, they know about the power of them colors, and that goes all the way back to the suns and red, and all the way back to the suns that we had in the original three suns and the original three planets. That solar system that tri-solar system exploded, creating what you call a Big Bang. So if you go back and do the Big Bang, you're looking at the explosion of that particular tri-solar system that was pretty much the first planet in the whole universe, in the whole pretty much the whole universe.
And so that would be what we call the equivalent or the risk.
What'd you say?
I said that would be the equivalent of the first risk, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, because Anu was trying to rebuild that particular area and remembrance of the one that exploded. And then what we know, our shit we come over there and our shit almost about to explode. You know how it really is. So it's like what goes around comes around.
Like you know how we live on risk, you know. Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Hi, Shaddah Da. Greetings, everybody. This is Kitty Jo. I'm not all as clear as I would like to be. I know that we speak about 76 trillion years, and I don't know. There's a group from Botswana. It's a 40,000-year-old tribe, and they pass down the information orally. And so they kind of speak in the same manner that we are speaking. And they said that 1,000,000,008,000,000, they said our Earth and solar system were created 78 trillion years ago. As soon as the Earth was ready, 144,000 ancestors came from another star system called Sirius that was worshipped by the ancient Egyptians. They inhabited the earth after preparing it by seeding it with plant and animal life. After about 7,000 years since the arrival of that population increased 144,000 to 1,000,008,000,000. So that number...
Excuse me, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Can I ask, are you a Nwapian?
Yes.
Okay, don't that sound like familiar to you?
But this is what
like
I'm saying.
They stole that.
No, they didn't steal it.
At the pops put that out, the holy tablets.
No, I tell you
sound like some of the people that.
No. This was a person that came to America and then they left and they stayed here to be able to relate. But they said they and they recognized the teacher also. These people, they mentioned the teacher and they recognized the teacher. And but I'm not trying to bring them over us. The point that I do want to try to figure out, we also have something like 76 trillion cells in our body, and we have our neurons and we have our brain. I would like to know how can we relate this to our brain cells so that we could figure out how to bring our energies together, one mind, one thought, and then direct that energy in whatever way that we choose, because, you know, we have the different aspects of our brain, reptilian brain, limbic brain, and then the neocortex. So how can we relate this to the body system so that we could create the kind of effect that we want collectively together and be stronger in that manner and look at it neurologically? Do you have an answer for that?
You want the young L to answer that?
Whoever, I don't mind. Whoever wants to answer it, because we have our look. I'm working on this. I'm not new. Okay, I've been on this path for a minute. And I'm really, really happy to have met you all. And you're all so exciting, and you're so motivated and inspiring. And I spoke to the ATUN-RE this evening, too. I had the pleasure of speaking with him. And I know he wants to, his goal is to get the teacher out of jail. I'm not going to go into all that right now because you all are teaching at the level that you're teaching right now. So, but at the end of the day, you know, we have to do this together. So I know that I have a body, I have a thought, I have a perception, and my brain is created like that of nature, the environment, and all. So these are beings that are alive inside of us, and when we are in accordance with nature and with and then they will work for us, and then we work together. and it's called epigenetics and like that. I'm not.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Can I explain something?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Within your DNA, within our DNA, there's a code. There's a code to unlock certain powers at a certain time in a certain group of people in their genetics. For instance, on a ship, there's a ship right now that's in Antarctica that's under the ice. Now, this ship can't be moved, but this ship can be moved, but the only way it can be moved is by one of the people with the same DNA codes that was locked in a long time ago. So, like, it's like this. It's like you might be a certain type of bloodline, and that's why extraterrestrials frequent your family, because it's some kind of genetic in your family. You might be connected with them, so certain extraterrestrials might visit you. But in this, there's a chair inside of this. There's a chair called the interface chair inside of this ship, and one of the original bloodline of these people that's here, they just don't remember yet, but it's inside of your DNA. It's inside of your cells. It's inside of your genetic code. That once you sit in that ship, the ship reactivates. Right? I believe I can go sit in that chair and that sucker crank right up. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we're going to probably get some money together. We'll go out to Antarctica and crank that mug up and get, you know what I'm saying, get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but they know about our DNA, so what they're trying to do, they're trying to clone it, do the DNA thing, and try to find out the DNA codes, but they're not going to be able to crack it because this system is way more complex. And it's over millions of years old, and they still can't figure this shit out. It's millions of years complex. So the almond beings, the first beings, the almond beings, all the way down to all this is in our genetic codes. It's in your DNA. That's why we got superpowers. That's why we can run fast. Why we can jump so high. That's why we think so fast. A lot of y'all are more brilliant than others. But all you got to do is study and practice on your powers. Some of y'all telepathic powers are coming back. Some of y'all psychic abilities are coming back right now. You're starting to get more of your psychic ability back. It's slowly building back up.
Why don't we use the ayahuasca?
The ayahuasca.
Yes. The mushroom, the plant. They gave us the plant. That's why they put the plant there. Yeah, the herbs are for the healing of the nation. A lot of people don't want to get down. A lot of people just didn't have that information. A lot of people just didn't have that information. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people still don't know about Baba Yanun. A lot of people still don't know about Dr. Shaby and a couple more other guys that's out there that was powerful. But but now we got people like you know what I'm saying? People like me putting the information out so now they can get the ayahuasca, start using the stuff, start using the black seed oil, right? Start using the all of the monatomic gold, start using it, you know what I'm saying? Start using the different products and stuff to increase your vibration so we can vibrate these motherfuckers up out of here. That's how we have to do it.
Like Nike, just do it, baby.
That's right. Look, I want to ask you, this Astar Command, these people, is that why all these sisters are walking around with this blue hair and green hair and purple hair? Is it because of that?
Exactly. Astar Command started the Bobby Doll thing, and then they put out the Betty Boop. See, now they on the Betty Boop swag, where they put the eyelashes on their eyes. They got to be sticking way out. But we used to do that in ancient Egypt, though. A long time ago, all the women wore long eyelashes, got their eyelashes sewed on like that. But the thing is, they got the new Betty Boo look, and the Astar Command look is the blonde hair, right? The blonde hair with the contacts. They want to have the blonde hair, put the contacts in. That's that ass star command shit right there. And wear tight ass clothes. Because ass star command, the man and the women wear tight ass clothes. Hey, who you think put the skinny jeans shit out? That skinny jeans shit is ass star command. That shit that Lil Wayne, all them motherfuckers wearing them tight ass jeans. That's ass star command, co-man. Some homo shit.
So is that what we call a war? Because who are our people? Okay, like why can't we like just get over this? I don't understand. Why do they have to have so much power? Is it because we're not doing what we're supposed to do?
No, you in training. When you go to the military, if you go to the military right now, you go through basic training, right? In basic training, you got people that's over you that torment you, make you do push-ups, make you run, tell you what to eat, tell you what to stand, tell you when to run. But then after you graduate, they come to you and treat you like you part of the gang. So you joining the gang now called the Army gang, right? The Supreme Being. You going, hey, you volunteered to come here. You don't remember? You signed up to come to this school, the School of the Birds. The School of the Birds. This right here is one of the most remarkable schools in the galaxy. And this is one of the most remarkable. It has a library in the center the library and the supercomputer in the center. Man, look, this right here is a school. And once you graduate, if you graduate, then you become intergalactical being. See, all of you people that's here, especially the ones that's on the phone now, you are people that sit in high rank in certain areas in galaxies. You sit in high rank, and your parents or your ancestors sit in high rank. And what you came, they sent you here like going to a Catholic school or something. You being fondled a little bit by the Catholic priest, metaphorically speaking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The Catholic priest running the motherfucking show. You go check it out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, but we gonna you gonna graduate if you know, the thing is, once we make it over this hump, and graduation is right around the corner. So it's gonna be. So if you go back and read, hold on, let me pull it out for you real quick. This right here. Let me read this for you real quick. Let's see, can I find it? It says right here. See, the people that didn't hear this information that I'm telling you now, they gonna be judged from a good deed. There's gonna be a book called a Book of Life. It has 2 different books open. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, it's these beings right now that died that didn't have this information. Man, I walked up to a dude the other day, a pastor of a church, and this old man said he'd been teaching pastoring for 31 years. Said he'd been pastoring for 31 years, brother. And I asked him, I walked up to him, I said, man, do you know you worship the Egyptian God? He said, did you talk about the Egyptian God at the end of your prayers? He said, oh, no, we don't. I say, what you said at the end of your prayers? He said, Amen. I said, did you know Amen was an Egyptian deity? Oh, no, I see. Who teach you that? Who taught you? He talking about who taught you that? He been teaching 31 years. And he don't know that Amen is a damn Egyptian deity that goes all the way back, which is the most high. Amen is the most high deity in Egypt. Did you know that?
But the Amen beings, according to Nuben Menkares, who teach Mentellect, this guy is coming and saying that he is the one and what he is teaching, and that the Amen beings are a race of people, and it's not Anu, and it's not Amen from ancient Egypt. He's saying that. Yeah, but Anu, so what he's saying is, talking about the dude, Mentellect, what he's saying is, he's saying Amen, if you go back and study ancient Egyptian culture, Amen was the most high deity in Egypt. So when you say Anu is not the name. Anu is not the name. Anu means most high. Okay?
It's
yeah,
so Anu
means most high. It's a title. It's not a name.
Okay. The 24 elders, right? Is there 24 elders? Is there any women in that? Is there 12 men and 12 women? What's the story? I think that they're hiding. Something is being hidden. Because when you was talking about Hathor and how she created the reptilians and she got mad at Anu, that's what you said. That she got mad.
Yeah, you talking about Mother Hoover.
Yeah, so I'm like, all the way back then? I mean, I've been so spooked out all my life, right? You know, we would think that back then, there was a time when there was like this divine, when there was divine perfection and unity. So she got mad. We get mad at you today. I'm like, wait a minute, that's how I know there's no time. So I'm like, okay, what's the story with the female? Because it's all male, and in the human thing, the man is 2.8% genetic defect, like really dumb. Like, I'm sorry to talk like that.
Because look, okay, the men have more, like the women are nurturing. They nurture things. That's why Mother Nancy was the one that was creating the human, and she the one that repented that she made man. She was the Lord that repented. Really, the truth of the matter, because women got more sympathy than men. They got more, you know what I'm saying? Because if women ran the country, it wouldn't be as many wars. You know what I'm saying? Men, so you know what I'm saying? So women got more nurturing abilities. So that's why the women is more into the nurturing and creating and bringing forth and teaching. The first stages of things. That's what the women's job is in the galactic, the feminine energy. But then the masculine energy is more like that's war. That's this kind of like it's like a force. It's like a force of you know what I'm saying. It's like a force putting out. You know what I'm saying, the masculine side of things. So men were put in charge because women are too. Not saying y'all too soft, but y'all soft. You know what I'm saying, as far as the nurturers and you the nurturer. You know, you bring women did more. Most of the women did more. That's why all chief scientists are the women. A new chief scientist was Mother Hoover. A new now, which is Amen, you know what I'm saying? The new now, his chief scientist is Mother Nancy, which is his daughter. Yeah. So women are chief scientists. And matter of fact, if you go look at the robots, they created the robots that were really the old shit they showing you now. Women created those robots. It's a black woman that created that robot. Just like a black woman created Matrix. It's a nurturing thing.
Listen, okay, so you said that Mother Hathor created those beings because of the insects?
Yeah. At first, this right here, way long down the line, when we was in Pegasus. We came here, and then the frog, she created the frog-like beings, which is the people who you call the Bearbekians. That was on the planet Melville, who, after their planet exploded, they certain the War Clans lived here, and then they eventually migrated to Zeta Reticuli. But these beings, these were the reptilians that were created, and they were drafted out of the birds. Drafted out of the bird beings. If you go study birds lay eggs. Figure it out. So they were drafted, and the reptilians lay eggs. Snakes, fish, all that, So if you go into, she drafted these beings out, and had them as a wall. They were two different types. She had created a wall-style clan to counteract it, because if you study frogs eat insects, right? And birds do too, because the birds were the first countermeasures to go against the insects. The birds fly around and eat insects all day, and then frogs eat them too in the middle of the night. They catch them on a little thing and catch them with their tongue, right? So
okay. So will there ever be a time? Okay, could we create heaven on earth? Is that possible, where there could be a time where there won't be wars anymore?
Yeah, that's coming up soon. You're going to be taken to a new earth. It's going to be a new earth and a new heaven.
And
that means the stars. That means there's going to be a new earth, and the stars that you see, you're not going to see the stars that you see no more. You're going to see some new stars because you're going to be taken to another situation or a higher dimension.
Okay. Anytime that we, okay, us brown, beautiful, like, bronze people, anytime that we want to do anything together, this here Caucasoid or whoever he is, and his even Black Devils with him, whoever, but it's really be them, they always are looking at us, listening to us, and watching us. Do we have to do things quietly and on the down low?
Yeah. And that's why Baba Yanun was trying to come up, because if you understand about the Mexicans, part of the reason why the Mexicans get ahead is because all white people don't speak Spanish. And if you notice, when you go around different races in America, when they're together, what they don't want you to know what they're saying, they go into their language, which is why Baba Yanun was trying to come out which why he did come out with the language called Nawapu, the Nawabian language, right? So he came out with that language. So, like he said, like I heard Prince York say that they was in a restaurant and they was talking in Nawabian, right? And the beings, but they was like kind of getting frustrated because they didn't understand, they didn't know what they were saying, you know what I'm saying? And they asked them where they was from. They said, "Oh yeah, we're from Brooklyn," you know what I'm saying? We're right down the street from Brooklyn. He's like, "Y'all from Brooklyn?" No, where you originally from? No, I'm originally from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the things that Apostle was trying to put out was that language so that we could have the ups. But like I say, the devil now that figured out that language. The feds that got the whole of it, and they didn't went and dissect the language. And now they know Nuwapu. So, but the thing is, they got a certain amount of time. The reason why they got a certain amount of power over because they got a certain amount of time. They had a school. It's right here, the school, a test for us. And once we overcome these suckers, we got great reward on the other side. We got great reward on that. This ain't no pie in the sky shit. This for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got great rewards once we overcome these beasts. Because they animals.
Overcome.
That's why they get abducted. That's why they get abducted instead of you. They are human. You are not human.
That's I
Young
know.
Elder.
Yes, sir.
When you say overcome, what's specific when you say overcome? We have to overcome them. What do you mean when you say that?
Overcome his way of thinking. Overcome his way of thinking. See, we already beat them physically. We already won the physical war because they did everything to us. They stabbed us, robbed us, lynched us, kidnapped us. I mean, the list goes on. You know what I'm saying? So they did everything to us. So now it's a mental war.
Young Elder, so this is, you know what I'm saying, how, everybody, is really saying that vibrate these beings out of existence that's vibrating them out of our mind, because most of us, grew up speaking English and, grew up, talking white, as they say. You know what I'm saying, Young Elder?
Exactly.
Right.
So vibrate the way he think, the way he eat is not what you eat. So when we start to eat what they eat, because we've been brought over here, everything we already know no better. But now that the information is coming out, now we know what our diet is. We mostly were vegetarians, and we ate a lot. We ate avocado, we ate kale, we ate things like this that was conducive with our nature and ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
So young Elder. So this is the diet. Yeah. This is the diet. This is the diet that we was talking about earlier when we were talking about the first risk, where we existed with 3 sons and we didn't eat for once a week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now we ate once every 3 years.
Right.
Hours.
Okay. So now my next question would have been like risk. You know how we got the 3 sides where you have the Teros, they stay on one side, and are the Teros and other beings out there with us in that first round of existence?
Yes, like I say, it's different types. Like I say, you got different hybrid races of Rizians who we crossed. We made different treaties with different beings around the galaxy, and we crossbreeded with them. And one of the races, like I told you, we crossbreeded with the Greys, which they went up and crossbreed before that. They crossbreeded with the humans that were here on Earth and the Ashtar Command. They started trying to crossbreed with them, but we told them don't do that. They did it anyway. But because it's more than wait. So,
ladies, stop for 1 second. So that was my next question. Because of the breakdown of the 9 ether to the 6 ether, would an Ashtar Command be there on that first episode on that first existence of the first risk, the first Anu?
No. Ashtar Command came about recently. Command came about recently.
Okay, so let me ask you. So when we talk about the breakdown of the 9 ether, and we're dealing with the Riskians there, was the 24,000 year cycle in effect when 9 ether broke down to 8 ether, then break down to 7 ether, and then down to 6 ether, and then back
all the way down,
or 5 ether because it, huh?
To make it simple, because a lot of people ain't gonna understand if I break it down. But I'm gonna make it simple for you. Okay, it goes all the way back to you can go get my tape. I got a tape called Galactic. I think it's 8. No, I think it's 11, 12. No, it's 13. Galactic 13. Well, I tell you about how the Ashtar Command came about out of the Proconians, who went under a sun, who went under a yellow sun, who caused the tyrosine in their brain to be increased, thus causing their hair to come out with the albino trait, then even causing some of the beings to be born albino, who were Centaurians, which were Rizians, really, because we all connected. They went over to Proconian star system and lived up. They got 2 suns. They got a yellow sun and a white sun. And these 2 suns combined together to create and increase the tyrosine in their head, thus causing the Proconians to be born. They were dark skinned at first. The first clones of them came out. The first ones of them came out after they got to this star system, because the first they was in Rajah. They left Surtoria, then they went to Rajah. Then they left Rajah a little bit right under.
Okay, that was my next question. So we have an intergalactical council that's set up with a representative of all the different species and races coming to elect the next Amen or Anu. Okay. And then so we all made the agreement because we were all agreeable at that time, even the reptilians, right?
Well, see, we once you get out of this, the religion still is playing a part in the good and bad role, so that's why people are confused. But good and bad is not necessarily always bad. And good
that's the next thing. That's the next thing. That was the next thing. Okay, if we are all on this Nibiru, right? Ain't some beings eat other beings on that planet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that wouldn't be good or bad if you got 8. If you ended up somewhere on the wrong side of Nibiru, as they say.
Yeah, well, the thing is, on Nibiru, we got areas for, so they may have a whale being, so there might be a 50-mile ocean that's about maybe 1,000 to 2,000 feet deep ocean on Nibiru. Then you might have a whole jungle, a 25-mile jungle with certain type of birds that are part of Nibiru. So it's like, different species, and all the habitats are created just like in a home world. So we'll create for all the species, we created a habitat for them that is almost identical to their home world, so they'll feel more comfortable on Nibiru. And then what we do is, whatever they eat, we already had that stars too. You know what I'm saying? So now they say they ain't necessarily, I can't say they're necessarily eating each other, But we do say they eat whatever they eat a certain type of meat. We got that meat. You know what I'm saying? Right? Substitute.
You know why I'm saying that? Because you know how we all exist on this, and there's an ecosystem and a life cycle where one insect is eaten by another insect, and that insect is eaten by something larger.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've noticed, you know, on Venus, you know what I'm saying, we were talking about the lower laying mammals, and you follow, that ate along the shore. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, they had the different forearms and the different you know what I'm saying, 8 arms. And I was noticing that would be because of the different levels of the terrain that they exist on and hunt and prey on.
Exactly.
Even on each other.
Boy, you smart. You smart. You know what? You're smart. You're real smart. That's why.
Thank you, young brother.
On Mars, the terrain, that's what caused them. Most of the people on Mars, besides the humanoid beings, got more than 4 arms. They got like at least 4 arms and 2 feet. I mean, two legs. You know what I'm saying? Because of the terrain, because of the deformity of the radiation. You know what I'm saying? So they adapted to. And you gotta understand, we man, like the DNA of us. Once our DNA starts to explode, it's gonna be deep because the mathematics that we have, the mathematical skills that we use to create all this different shit. We are the beings that did the shit. We just gotta be activated again. We created all this shit. We flew around in our ship and clone this and clone that and crossbreeded that and put that shit on the planet. We put the trees on the planet. We put the hydrogen and oxygen, you know what I'm saying, the H2O, and can put water on planets. Because water was on our planet, the original planet before the Big Bang. So water was just another element that we clone. Because if you're a scientist, all you got to do is take hydrogen and 2 oxygen and put it together and you got H2O. You know
so this is when we were developing the atmospheres of the planet and terraforming them.
Exactly. Like I say, like I was trying to talk on the tape earlier, I said that most of our planet has 71% nitrogen and 21% oxygen. So our atmosphere is mostly nitrogen. So don't let them, when they say you're old, they atmosphere is mostly methane or this and that. That don't really matter. As long as they got what they breathe there.
I'd like to ask another question, if you don't mind, Elder. You know, when I was watching your Mars video about our solar system and our other planets, are they going through similar experiences like we are here on Earth with the experiencing the sun cycle and elders returning to their planet where they have to get in line with the sun cycle?
Exactly. On every single planet in this solar system. On every single planet, brother. Like I say, Ashtar Command is in control of 21 planets. But really, Ashtar Command, they were given, you know what I'm saying? It's like this right here. It's like, it's people that sit on high. The elders that sit on high allowed these beings this time. Allowed them this time. And it's right here really a school. Once y'all figure out this is a school, then you're gonna be able to be a straight A student. And once you be a straight A student, your powers and your intelligence are gonna increase. Your psychic abilities, all your 5 high senses are gonna start to come back, and you can feel them starting to come back now. Some of y'all are already starting to feel your. Matter of fact, when you walk outside, some of the sun is starting to make people mad now. Making you angry. You wonder why? The thing is, hey, y'all better start drinking a lot of water. Get that magnesium up. You know what I'm saying? Find you herbs with magnesium in it. We are magnetic people. We are magnetic people. Because, hey, when niggas get around, don't they draw a crowd? Niggas draw a crowd, man. So we are magnetic people, and they know this shit. They know all about us, man. At least they think they do. But we get ready to make a move that the elders get ready to put us on. Hey, they going to get ready to come bow at our feet in a minute here. They going to come bow at our feet and know that God, honor, anew, the Most High, loves us. They going to know that. They going to bow at our feet because you know why? Once they see niggas take off and fly off the ground. Look, you know, hey, you think the white man better than you because he got a F-17 Raptor aircraft that can shoot missiles, or he got a nuclear bomb, or this and that? Man, listen to this. If he put his plane in the air and you have your abilities back, man, you can just telepathically send a 50-pound wind to hit one of his wings, and that plane coming on down. Man, he cannot match the power. That's why he come out with these movies, the Avengers and Iron Man and all that. He know about you, man. The X-Man and Superman and Spider-Man.
Hey, young elder. Hey, you remember when they had a blackout, when they let Pops out, when they transported him?
Yeah.
And the lights went out. I think it was New York, right? Or no? What was it? The lights went out at?
On the East Coast.
Thought it was the East Coast. The whole East Coast. The whole East Coast. Because we are magnetic people. Look, they know they don't want to wipe all y'all out. They really want to lock all us up, though. They don't want to get rid of us because they know if they get rid of us. Yeah, free labor, modern day slavery. The thing is, prison, the way they got their prison set up, it's against galactic law. So they're gonna get paid. They're gonna get paid back for that.
In what way is it against galactic law?
Because the concrete they put in there, concrete drains the energy,
right,
of a battery. And did you know the human body is a battery? Matter of fact, if you go watch The Matrix, they said if you go watch The Matrix, what did Morpheus say they wanted to turn you into? This, a battery. A battery. Why? Because the human body carries 120 volts of electricity. So they want to use you. They want to use you as a battery. They know that you're a battery, so what they do is they put you in these cells. Why do they call them cells? What are the cells?
That's right. The battery.
I can go on and on and break it down for you. But I think you get the picture. Just go on through, just walk through and break it down. What they call things. Hell rhymes with hell. But it's significant why they call it a cell. Because cells, right? And some people call it an iron casket. I mean, they bury you alive. Baba Yanu is in a facility, Florence, Colorado facility that's underground. That means he don't know if it's day or night. So he's literally buried alive. Right? So,
right.
Yeah, is against galactic law. Brothers are subject to so many things in there. They are now, when you go in there, they give brothers this jello that make them where they can't get a stiff on. All this Kool-Aid, they put it in the Kool-Aid.
Well, that's Peter, right?
Huh? Yeah, Peter. Yeah, saltpeter. That's what they call it, saltpeter.
Right.
right? Soft Peter, brother. That's what they're putting in these brothers' drink, which is not only to make them a soft Peter, but it's to de-sterilize them to where they can't even have kids no more when they get out. That's right. Right, ATUN-RE? That's right. I hear ATUN-RE. Now, I don't hear him on the phone, but I just hear him mental saying, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah. So, so they sterilize these brothers, and it's a torture. It's a torture, man. The whole time you in there, you stuck. They got you in there, and they put you inside a concrete wall. You know what I'm saying? What they feed the brothers is pretty much sprouts. Give them molded bread and shit, boiled cornflakes, 3-year-old Doritos and shit.
Damn. Man,
I'm gonna tell you this: if you don't got no people outside, when you even go to jail, if you don't got no people outside sending you no money on your books, man, you pretty much gonna have a hard time in there unless you're a hustler, unless you're a good gambler or something. You know what I'm saying? Good shyster. You know what I'm saying? You really much have you got some good folks on the outside, and then it go both ways. If you got some good folks on the outside sending you a lot of shit, and you study getting store where you can get the noodles, whatever, pickles or whatever they got. Get your little cassette player, you know what I'm saying? With some pen and paper so you can write, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. But sometimes you have people hating on you because of that, because you got people on the outside sending you money and they ain't getting nothing. They hate on you and come after you on that. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much the whole way it's set up is against galactic law, man. I mean, I can go on and on. It's just pretty much, the way the mind game, it's really more of a mind game that's being played than the physical game.
So when you say as above, so below, and it's against galactical law, the way that the penal system is run, when you say it's going to be a new heaven and a new earth, there won't be any more penal systems and correctional facilities.
Exactly. Exactly.
I like that.
They really want no, man. If you go back to the Scorpion, if you go back to Number, there wasn't no damn prisons when Number was Pharaoh. We had no prisons in Africa. No prisons over here.
Right.
The white man, this is the white man's way of making us into slaves. Because most of the people that's in jail, 85% of the people that's in prison is Nubian dark-skinned men. And the other 10% is our brothers, the SA beings, the SA Hispanic brothers. About 5% Caucasian. You know, these brothers still, Somebody want to say something?
We all listening.
So it's definitely a scheme and a scam. But most of those brothers that went to prison, it's about 10% of them. It's about 10% of those brothers that's in prison that's actually innocent, that didn't do nothing. They just got caught in the wrong place or got framed or something like that, But it's it's part of their school. It's part of their punishment or something. A part of their school for coming when they came here. Some beings go to prison to go to school to learn another part of a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life for us. You know what I'm saying? They learn and get a different part of their game. It makes them tougher. It makes them stronger. So where they're able to deal with certain things differently. Because a lot of people out here emotionally. A lot of people going to die because they're emotionally. They don't see one of their loved ones get killed, and they're going to turn back to go help them. Oh, my God, he did. But you're going to turn back to feel sorry for him. They're going to kill you, too. Because you're emotional. Man, if you know he did, let's roll. Let's keep going. We can't go back to get him. Let's rock and roll, baby. We got to move. We got to get out of here. we're going to be led out of here just like we was back in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? The third they gave you in Egypt, we're going to be led out of here. They're going to part the Red Sea. We're going to get the hell up out of here. And all you motherfuckers that look back, like when Lot's wife looked back and turned into a pillar of salt. She looked back and saw that nuclear bomb flash, and it got her ass. You know what I'm saying? Because you see the flash, it gets you. You see the flash of the nuclear bomb, that's what really gets you. You know what I'm saying? That's what got her. And so you go look back, go running back, try to help, get your clothes or whatever. Go help somebody that you know that you're looking for. We don't have time to do that. You want time to get the hell out of here. Because great balls of fire for to hit this place. Great balls of fire. They know it. That's why they trying to get the hell out of here. That's why. Look, man, you gonna get a meteor shower with 100-pound balls flying up in this motherfucker. It tells you about it. It tells you about it, man. 100-pound balls. Great balls of fire.
That's how they. Is that why they trying to run to the moon right now?
Is that they already on the moon? But the thing is, look, NASA is trying to sell you on them going to the moon or Mars and this and that. But they already been. They sent. I showed you in my video. They sent Neil Armstrong in 1973 to Mars. Him and Buzz Aldrin and the Russian astronaut. Right. To fly by and take the first pictures of it. And then they came back 2 years later and landed on it. So they want to keep the American public slow. Because they want to keep you dumbed down, so when they doing things, it's like unbelievable. There's no such thing as science fiction.
I mean like that, young elder. I mean, like, as of late, in the last, 3 weeks, they've been ramping up. They got the boy from Google, the dude that owned Google, Jeff Lowe. He just unveiled a whole new fucking lander.
Oh, yeah. Trying to get the hell out of here.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You heard about the meteorite they got? You heard about the meteorite, the whole bunch of meteorites here that say that?
Right. That's why I was asking you that. Is that why they trying to fucking rush the fuck out of here?
Exactly. But they don't know. Look, if it'd be an earthquake like you never seen before, like never recorded before, well, half of city's gonna fall into the ocean. You already have it. And this is gonna trigger a whole bunch of other events, like tsunamis, earthquakes, and other things. Tsunamis, hurricanes, there's other things.
That's gonna be California.
San Andreas fault. That's why we're trying to get the hell out of California. You didn't know? Well, now you do.
A super earthquake.
I'm talking about some shit like you. I'm talking about some shit like never recorded before.
How many years before this happens, young elder?
Man, that shit can happen any day now.
Oh. So need to be in New York City.
I'm out of California.
Yeah, it's gonna be in California. San Andreas Fault.
Wow.
Like you never seen before.
America. I am America map, right?
Yeah,
doesn't that kind of show that?
Man. I got brothers.
Exactly. It's gonna be a new map. Look, let me read to you right here. Hey, this is Revelations, chapter 16, verse 18. Chapter 16, verse 18. It says, "And there was a voice, and a thunder, and a lightning, and there was a great earthquake." Excuse me. Such as was not sent man upon earth. So mighty the earthquake, so great. It says so mighty, so great. It says, and the cities was divided into 3 parts, meaning, they talk about California divided into 3 parts. The city, the great city divided into 3 parts, and the city of all nations fell. And great Babylon came in remembrance of God, of Amen. See, so that earthquake gonna break it. California gonna break into 3 parts. A great earthquake, so great, never on earth before. Yeah. Then if you read on that, I tell you about the meteorite coming after this.
A meteorite?
Yeah. You want me to keep reading?
Yeah.
That's 2030, ain't it? The meteorites, they're by like 2045 supposed to get here.
Yeah. Look what it say. I'm gonna keep reading. This right here is this is Revelation chapter 19. Well, it'll be 20. It'll be 20. I'm gonna go down to 20. Well, I'm gonna start back at 19. And the great city was divided into 3 parts, and the city of the nation fell, and the great Babylon came and remembered the God. Man, he remembered all the shit that she did, right? And before God, to be given up unto her a cup of wine of her fierceness, of wrath. And every island fled away, and the mountains were not found. Meaning Hawaii, all the mountains, they're gonna be moved out of the place, and the mountains gonna be moving out of their place, right? It's called plate shifting, right? The tectonic plate shifting. When this earthquake happened, see what I'm saying? It says and every island fled away, and the mountains were not found. Meaning they shook away. And there fell upon a man a great hail. Listen to this. A great hail out of heaven. Every stone about the weight of a talent. And a talent is like 110 pounds. Go look it up. A talent is like 110 pounds. So it says a hail fell on them like a talent, the size of talent. Right? And the man blasphemed God because of the plague of the hail, for the plagues thereof were exceedingly great. Check that out. So these big meteorites, the size of 110 pounds, coming down here from hell, right? Which is a meteorite, really, coming through this atmosphere, heating up, and then hitting them like bombs hitting the ground. And they got mad, like, why would God allow this to happen to us? You know. Go back and read it. I just read it to you. So after this earthquake happened, then the mountains are gonna be tectonic plate shifting, and then it's gonna be a meteor shower, and that's what's happening right now. Just go do your research. It's earthquakes and stuff happening right now. But when they bake that great earthquake, which is so great that man has never seen this type of earthquake ever in the history on Earth. Check that out. That's about to get ready to happen here coming up soon, see? We ain't got but 11 more minutes.
Yeah,
until the time really starts.
In California, Hollywood, and that Blavatsky, they had something to do with, who was it, Blavatsky or the other guy that created the Hollywood? So that knocks that out. Whoa.
I tell you, Revelations, Revelations is a true book because it's a future book.
Right.
It's a book about what's going down for real. Like that's the only book that really that they couldn't touch. They couldn't deal with because it said in the end of it, if you touch this book, your name will be taken out. So they didn't touch that book. But all the rest of the books, they was able to deal with. But the thing is, it tells you right there that there's going to be an earthquake. Then after this earthquake, there's going to be a tectonic plate shifting. Then after this, there's going to be a meteorite shower. There's going to be 110-pound balls hitting people, blowing up shit.
Is it going to destroy the whole planet?
Huh?
Is it going to destroy the whole planet?
No, it's not going to destroy the whole planet. It's going to touch everything but Africa.
So only people in Africa survive this next cataclysm that's going before Earth.
Well, it's certain. It's four key pivot points in the United States that you can go to that's gonna be safe. It's one place that's close called the Four Corners. It's where Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico, and I think it's Oklahoma. One of them to connect. It's like called the Four Corners, where the Native Americans land at, in the mountains, in the caves. Yeah, the Hopi, the Navajos. These beings, where you go lay on their reservations and safe points, where the hell ain't gonna hit.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
You remember this?
Flooded the other day.
Exactly. So this is happening right now. Check this out. You remember when the plagues came on Pharaoh? Anybody that had the blood over their door didn't touch, but everybody else got. You know what I mean? You remember that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how it's gonna happen now. Anybody with the mark or the seal ain't gonna get touched. So anybody that don't got that seal, the mark of the Most High in their forehead, they gonna get touched up really good.
Young Elder, check this out. Right now in New York City, what they did, okay, they have the flag, the regular flag with the yellow fringe, and right there, hanging up, right there in 42nd Street, and right next to it, they got the homosexual rainbow flag right there next to it. Look at that.
You talking about Chelsea?
Yeah.
Out in Chelsea?
No, I'm talking about, because my husband just called me. He was coming home from work. And he just told me, look, they just put the flag up there, and they got the gay flag, the rainbow flag, right there next to the so-called American corporate flag with the yellow fringe going around it.
Yeah,
and they put the gay flag.
Back in time, they had that shit in Chelsea, yo. They had a fucking billboard in Chelsea with a rainbow joint on it with the gay man. That was like fucking early 2000s, and they had the fucking rainbow flag, like you said, next to the fucking United States flag with the fucking gold shit around it, which is martial law, but, you know, that's what that is.
Yeah, hey, dude, look, that's all part of the Illuminati agenda, because that's part of decreased population, because if two gay dudes get together, they ain't gonna make no kids.
That's the shit with this abortion shit going on, right, Young Elder?
Yeah, all that.
Why they shutting down all the abortion clinics right now?
What you say? Go ahead.
I said, is that why they shutting down all the abortion clinics right now?
Man, look, they shut down the abortion clinic because they ain't got no more money. But the thing is, yeah, they got no more money to keep killing you. See, they run out of time. See, all their stuff starting to run out. They out of time. So now they in a rush. They in a rush right now to get the world into a war, or World War III. So that's because their time running out. So they got to have this war started. They got to get this war started. So that's why they hired Donald Trump, because he got balls, right? They couldn't put a woman president up there, Hillary Clinton, because she wasn't no wartime president.
Right.
They had to put a dude that was a wartime president up there so they can go and put us into this World War III. They already over there trying to piss China off right now, riding through their shit.
So Donald Trump is going to be the
they already over now run. Huh?
Donald Trump going to be the last president?
I believe so, man. I believe Donald Trump is the last president of the United States.
Me too, bro. I'm with you. And that four corners.
Especially if he get us in a pissing contest with China. He definitely gonna be the last president. Man, China got some shit too. America think they got. Listen, I hope the national security recording this shit right now. You think your shit is high dollar? You think you got the best shit? But China got some shit just as good as your shit, which is gonna make it even. But what you ain't calculating is the bear betraying you. The bear gonna betray the eagle, and when the bear betray the eagle go down.
You talking about Russia?
Exactly. The bear and the dragon double team. See, I'm gonna tell you exactly what would have happened. The motherfuckers finna go over there. They finna either get into it with the Koreans, North Koreans, or they really don't want to get into it with the North Koreans, but they know they're gonna get into it with China. They go to North Korea fucking around. So what they gonna try to do is they gonna try to start the war against Iran.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. They about to go with Iran. They gonna start that shit with Iran first. Yeah.
Start with Iran, and then once they pick on Iran, I'm gonna tell you this secretly, Val Pretty gonna be backdooring them. He gonna be sending to Iran and all kind of shit, weapons and men. Then America gonna be getting their ass kicked. Then they gonna try to crank it up. That's when once they try to put some heavy duty shit over there, try to drop a nuke on them or something. Man, China and Russia gonna open up on us, man.
Yeah. So
and line up. What they gonna do is they gonna nuke us 4 times. According to the revelations, America get hit with 4 nuclear bombs. And once they get hit with them 4 nuclear bombs, out of them 4 nuclear bombs, the planes come and start bombing different things. Because what they gonna do is they gonna neutralize us with the EMP.
Right.
We're gonna be pretty much gonna be crippled with that. And then once they come over with their planes and bomb all the main bases, the main Air Force bases, we pretty much gonna be shut down. No lights, no running water. Y'all ready for that?
So do we need to go to? Do we gotta go to Africa?
You can go to Africa, but you can go to Africa, but over here, a lot of people gonna be stuck. The thing is, it's only gonna last for 11 years.
One of the
11 years.
He said that the teacher said that we have to go to either the Caribbean island or that we have to go to Africa and then come back
after the 11 years of the war. Because America for the get it, man. For all the payback.
You know, that 4 corners you was talking about is Arizona, Colorado, Mexico, and Utah. 4 corners.
Yeah, the 4 corners, yeah. I used to live there. There's a lot of extracurricular pickups there. I used to get picked up a lot there. At the 4 corners.
You really can't say extraterrestrial. You sound so cute. You can't say it.
Yeah.
You say extraterrestrial. I always laugh
They used to get picked up like, look, you want to get picked up, all you got to do is go to the top. All you got to do is get you and 2 other people. Go to either a 4 corner, get you and 4 other people, or 3 other people, or 2 other people. You really need just 3 y'all. 3 or more people. And once you make the chant on top of the mountain or at the 4 corners, which they tell you you want to meet the devil. If you want to meet the devil, go to a 4 corner road and chant by yourself at 12 o'clock at night and chant and all this. They know what they're talking about.
What? You meet the devil?
I heard that before.
Oh shit.
Nah, you really gonna meet extraterrestrials. You really gonna be? They talking about meeting the extraterrestrials. They're not talking about the.
Oh, I know. I heard that
before.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, you chant. You make the chant. Erazatu. Make that chant, and then once you make that chant, they're gonna pop right up and see. They're gonna pull up on you and flash the lights on you at least.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but they know it ain't time. It ain't time yet. They coming to see what's going on. As you chant that, that's how you call them down. The grades.
The grades.
Yeah, the good grades. The ones that's protecting you. The ones they try to shoot down about Los Angeles.
The Remodians.
The same one when the Japanese pilot was flying his ship over to Canada, and the ship pulled up next to him and was keeping up with him going 300 miles an hour. Then it just darted off.
Oh yeah.
Then he said it looked. Yeah, he said it looked like 2 aircraft carriers. The size of 2 aircraft carriers from the distance. But hey, that's what he said.
That's what he said. Mm-hmm.
Hey, that wheel right there will come down. That wheel already fucked their ass up. They try to use a B-2 bomber to bomb a certain part of Africa that they want to take over. They had a lot of gold and diamonds under the ground. They wanted to bomb the area and kill all the natives off and then go down and get the stuff. But when they went over to send the bomb over there, that fucking wheel came out the sky and fucking zapped that goddamn B-2 bomber, zapped it out and disintegrated it.
Oh, wow.
Disintegrated that motherfucker, man. So whatever kind of shit they got on that motherfucker is not to be fussed with on that wheel. That wheel came down and disintegrated their ass. Hey, they ain't did nothing. They ain't went over there. Hey, they ain't went over there and fucked around like this since. They ain't trying to send no bomb to Africa since. Have you ever heard about Africa getting bombed, like a big-ass bomb? A really bomb, period.
Hey, yo, young elder, check this out. All my life, son, I've been trying to figure this one out, yo. I have never heard fucking them doing shit to Africa. I know why. They can't fuck up the resources. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Africa has to be outside of the little skirmishes and shit, the safest place on the planet, because them niggas will not fucking destroy that shit for nothing, yo. They not even threatening to destroy that shit with the nuclear, yo.
Man, that motherfucking wheel come down and take, man, that fucking wheel will come down. That motherfucker cut off the gravity. Cut off the gravity. It can, man, this wheel can, it can put a force field around America and then cut off the gravity and make everybody float up to the atmosphere and burn up. This wheel is so fucking fast.
It's amazing listening to that. When you was talking about, I was listening to the one where you was talking about the moon, and you were showing what's inside the moon, and you were saying how they could stop the oxygen and move the earth. Like, you never really think that these things can be moved like this. We have been so spooked out. Oh my God, this is like amazing.
Sweetie, all you gotta do is go on NASA page right now, and they got a whole fucking documentary about how they dropped the motherfucking thing on the moon when they blasted off, and the moon rung, and then they went back and dropped like some type of bomb shit on the moon just to ring it. They said the moon rung like a gong for fucking meters so deep. You know what I'm saying? That the moon had to be hollow. You know what I mean? So they know. They know.
Yeah.
They know. If you go
the moon is a ship. They'll park there.
Yeah. If you go back in history and like in some of the romantic literature, you'll find out that it was a time on Earth where there wasn't no fucking moon, yo.
Yeah, exactly. At one point, we had 11 moons when it was Tiamat, and Mars was one of our moons.
Listen, all we need to do is bring some wombs together. Okay, I'm not going to be talking about this stuff, but I'm telling you straight up. My husband was telling me about in Africa how 10,000 women came out, and they did a womb dance, and when the British or something was coming and was going to tax them or whatever they was going to do to them, and the women came out, and they came out, and all the men was gone, and they said they would lose their voodoo. Even the animals wasn't there, and then women came out with their womb dance, and when them whiteys came back, they did not know where they was. They was confused and everything. We got this inside of us. We are the ship. We got to use our stuff.
They told you it was evil. They told you it was voodoo. They told you it was devil. The devil. Don't go to Egypt. Egypt is the devil.
They did do that. They did do that, yo. They had church.
That way you won't go dealing with it. You won't go dealing with it, you know what I'm saying? Because they knew if you go dealing with your power, then they lose their power.
That's right.
So they use your shit on you.
Right.
And telling you it's the devil. Telling you it's the devil. Hello?
Like you said, they can't dance. Look. This is not about no materialistic thing. It ain't about money because it ain't money. It's fiat. It's not real. It's about the rhythm, the frequency, the vibration, resonance, and so on. Vibration come first. They can't dance. Remember. So,
because they're robots.
Africans,
they're robots.
Right.
They can't dance because they're robots.
Exactly. Listen. Yo. We should all look. We pick a time, but we be in our house. We don't even got to meet up. We say, okay, at this time, okay, we gonna all dance. You see how they do with Julius Malema? I love the EFF over there in South Africa, and how they be dancing. Them Africans be dancing and singing on their stuff and keeping the energy going and working it. You know, human beings, like this human element is kind of weird. We should dance in our homes.
Hey, you know what the connection is? The connection is as Native Americans, as Africans, or whatever name they float your boat. The Native Americans on this side of the globe did the rain dance. When they wanted the rain, they did what they call a rain dance, and it would rain. You know what I'm saying? So the power you're talking about, we definitely got this power, and dancing as a unit is definitely sending a different frequency out.
Young Elder. Go ahead. Hello? Hell is low.
We said hi.
Could you hear me?
Go ahead.
Is Nadar melanated or is he white?
Say it again.
Nadar, is he melanated or is he white?
Nazar. I'm trying to think of who you're talking about.
Nadar, the one that they're waiting. News. I mean,
You talking about Nanar?
Nanar, yes.
Nanar. You talking about Nanar?
Right.
Sin. You talking about Sin? Nanar.
Yes. Is he?
Look. No, he green.
Why is he so infatuated in leading these white people? I mean, what's his problem?
They his people. He created them.
Then you tell them that their time was up, that he couldn't help them no more. He told them that their time was up.
And Boogie.
Yeah, it's a wrap now for him. It's a wrap.
He boogied off the planet, didn't he?
So he don't like melanated black people here on the planet Earth?
No, it's kind of like he was kind of like Ed with Mother Hoover a little bit. You know, it's like everybody got their own ideology. We got ass up. You got what you call, put it like this. You got what you call the Galactic Republic. Then you got the Galactic Independence. Then you got the Galactic Family of Life or the Galactic Federation of Life. You got the Intergalactic Confederation. So you got all these different people with their own ideologies, just like you got down here. You got Republicans. You got Democrats. You got Independents. You got some other, what they call them, people up in North Carolina, the some party or whatever. Right? You got the Black Panther Party.
The Christian Party.
What they call them? What do you call them?
The Evangelistic Party.
Libertarian.
Yeah, nah. What the other guy sits in?
The
Libertarian.
Nah, not the vegetarian. They call him something else. Because Dick Gregory had got a. Libertarian.
Yeah, Libertarian. That's that.
Yeah, that's what they call him.
What's his name? Ross Perot from our time, young elder. That's what he was.
Yeah, right? Ross and Perot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, but that.
Young elder, are they going to be able to go to Mars? Are they going to be able to leave the planet, the elite? Are they going to be able to just leave the planet and have a life on Mars?
Nope. The ones that once they make it to Mars, they will be. Once they try to escape and leave here, we're gonna bring them right back. We're gonna bring them right back down to the pits of hell, just like Elijah Muhammad said.
Mm-hmm.
But they did leave the Earth, though, right, young elder? They left the Earth. The Nazis, they went out in space. They've been to certain planets. Right?
Yeah, but they was going to. They sent some beings out, and they had to hurry back from them. They've been gone probably like about 30 or 40 years, and they ain't heard back from them yet. But the people they sent to Mars, they've been going to Mars. Like I said, they've been going to Mars since the 70s. They pretty much had a colony in dome cities already set up on Mars and on the back of the moon. They tried to go to Venus, but when they got to Venus, the natives didn't accept them. Or neither did the Ashtar Command accept them neither. Or the Aldebaran. The Aldebarans don't trust the white folks on the Aldebarans on this planet. And they Aldebarans too, pretty much. All of them Aldebarans. Yeah, but they don't trust them, so...
Are the Aldebarans the tall ones? Who's the tall ones?
No, the tall... The giant got the tall whites are not the Alabama. The tall whites are a crossbreed between the grays and the white mankind from Earth. They're a crossbreed. Now the giants, they are from Alabama. They call it giants, which are 10 feet tall. These are Alabama that get up to 10 feet tall. I show them in the Venerian scene too. So that's a tall Alabama, but the tall whites are crossbreed between the grays and the humans, the white humans from this planet.
Prometheans, yeah.
So our people are the Amen beings. I mean, like, why can't they just like zap us? Like, why does this have to be so complicated?
We part of the all.
Because you at a school.
Yeah.
You at a school, like the brother from the say, we part of the all. So it's like this. Isaac Newton said, and really he stole it from Tahuti. Isaac Newton said, when he stole it from Tahuti, that energy can't be destroyed. It only can be converted, or transformed, or harnessed. So we are energy, and we can't be destroyed. So they can't just zap us. So, where we gonna go? They can't put us nowhere. They can't take us from the all. Where would you put it? You can't add nothing to the all. Where would you get it? You know what I'm saying? So.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, you in a school. You in a school. You in basic training. We're gonna make you do push stuff you don't want to do. We're trying to get your mind ready for rulership. And that's why you're here.
True. Yeah, that's really true. I could feel that with myself, even with my dreams. I was dreaming about the math the other night. I was like, yo, this mathematics. So I'll be trying to open up my own brain cells. I'm like, I feel like it's a lock on that bad boy, you know?
Yeah. Your forehead going to start to expand. All of y'all heads going to start to get bigger.
I already got a big head. Good God Almighty. I do. I can't never find no hat. I don't want to hear that. I already got a big head.
That's funny.
It's the truth.
That's funny. I needed that.
Your head gonna get bigger, your body gonna get smaller.
Right. Get out.
Yeah, figure it out or figure it in.
Okay. Yo, so your elder, where the other safe zones in America, bro?
Say that again?
Where are the other safe zones in America?
Most of them on top of the mountains, like the one Baba Yanun took his people to one of them that was in New York, I think, on top of the mountain.
Catskills, yeah.
Okay. And you remember that? You remember what Baba said that he took those people out there and they chanted and the ship came down.
Right.
Exactly. That's one of the spots. Another spot is in it's a place in Florida. It's a place in Florida where this dude it has this magnetic force field down there in this certain area where this guy was building these stone structures and stuff. I don't know if y'all remember that. This guy that was building these stone structures.
The Coral Castle.
Yeah. All right, so right there, that's one pickup. Because the magnetic energy under the ground right there. A lot of magnets. So that's one pickup because they can't pull. They can pick you up in a boat. They can pick you up over a mountain or a straight long plain valley. They cannot pick you up in a city area. Most times when they pick people up in a city area, it's emergency. So that's why they pick up in these areas. Hey, one of them is the Rio Rancho, Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, New Mexico.
Oh, that makes sense now. It's all flat out there. That's why a lot of people get abducted out there, huh?
Yeah, I lived out there for 6 months, and I see the gang and shit. I stayed a whole month on the Indian reservation with the Navajo Indians.
How was that?
And man, that was fire right there with all the Navajos and right with everybody just hanging out with the chief and seeing how and talking to them and knowing. Did you
smoke some peyote?
Say what?
Did you smoke peyote?
Nah. I ain't do no smoking. Most of the thing they were doing. See, the thing is about Indians don't smoke like black people. Like Indians only. That's amongst them. That's a native. That's a ceremonial herb that's only used when it's discrepancy.
Right.
Yeah, but when you smoke it and it ain't no discrepancy, you cause discrepancy. See what I'm saying? You smoke it to get rid of the discrepancy, but if you smoke it and it ain't no discrepancy, you bring discrepancy. See what I'm saying? There's rules for that type of shit. And these Native Americans, the Native Americans know that. But they drunk a lot. They drank a lot of liquor.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they drink a lot. They got casinos. They got casinos out there. And a casino, they own casinos or whatever. But the thing is, being that I went amongst them and I was knowing the information about how we were natives and how we were the black Indians and how they came out of us, and me knowing the story of how the Hoshin, and I'm looking at these Navajos, they look Asian looking. Mm-hmm. All of them they look Asian looking. You can look at the Navajo and the Hopi. They look. It's a whole bunch of other small tribes in Mexico too, but the Navajo, you looking at them, they look Chinese. You know what I'm saying? Look Asian. So I'm telling them the story about how Hoshin, this and that, how we the original. And the chief told me, he said he know that this to be true, and he know that he said the black eagle. He talked about the black eagle and the black bear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the black eagle. When the black eagle come back, they land to be here. When the black eagle rise again, they land to be here. That means that the white man gonna get removed. When the eagle when the black eagle take over, which is us, the white man gonna be removed and they land to be here. Because the Indian told me they used to be able to go take a cup and scoop some water off the river and drink it. They used to be able to scoop water off the top because they said the water purify every certain amount of miles. So they can go over there, take their cup and scoop some water off, take one of them bull horns, them buffalo horns they carved out as a cup, and then scoop the water off the top of the river and drink it straight up off the river. But now you can't do that because they pumping sewer into the rivers. Every certain amount of feet, they pumping sewer water into the rivers. So now the river's contaminated. They really trying to take over the elements. That's why they pollute your water. They pretty much pollute the water. Now you gotta buy water from them. You gotta go to the grocery store or somewhere or buy you one of them purifiers on your sink, and that still ain't good enough. And then let me say this, you can ask your question. Then the devil is taking the purified water and he adding chlorine. You can look on the bottle where it say you buy that purified water, it say adding chlorine and sodium. So he adding acid. He adding acid to the water to make it take the alkaline down. This devil, boy, I tell you, this devil going going the long way, trying to fuck everybody out of everything. So you got to give you some purified water with some damn acid.
Young elder, being in coming up in religion all our life and then coming out of it and everything, it really messed us up because, if we would tell our little children that there's a such thing as monsters, and imagine, we tell them all this stuff while they're little, so it'd be a whole different ball game. But why aren't there beings that just stop this? Why don't they just stop it?
Yeah, because you got to stop. Because we are the beings. We are the beings. They said to stop it. We are the beings. And now it's time. See, we had a certain amount of time to do this school, and now the school's coming to a close.
That's my next question. Elder, can I get my next question?
Go ahead.
Because you just now, how do we multiply, right, our numbers by how do we reduplicate ourselves so that once everything is in place, you know how if you just type in Pop's name, you know, and he come up, you know, all across the internet, right? How do you want us to build this marketing or message to get out? What is the most effective way to what we call 10X?
This is what you do. The first thing you do is you got to know to lead by. When you lead by example. Okay? When people see how you move and see what you're doing, when they see and they like what you're doing, they don't want to do it, or they don't want to figure out what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And then when they try to figure it out, that's when you get them. You know what I'm saying? Because once you start doing it, once you go vegan, once you start eating vegan, they see how healthy you is. They see how you think and how your brain is clear. Once you start doing the monatomic goal, they see how you talk. Then you draw, because what it is, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's called potential hydrogen. Hydrogen is how you draw people to you. Because when you go study superstars or you go study stars is hydrogen. Right? And they call people that celebrities, they call them stars. Right? And they got what they call fans. Fans blow oxygen. And you know the thing about a fire, when oxygen is blown on a fire,
okay,
it increases the fire, make it bigger.
Stop for 1 second. Because what I heard and what somebody else heard is going to be two different things, you know? So this is what I heard. I heard, right, a social media marketing with influencers that are celebrities that are holding up OSOICE products, like you were saying last time, you know, when you were talking about social influencers, right? And actually getting some of these celebrities to, take a picture with the books, with the attire, with the anything OSOICE product, right?
Mm-hmm. Putting your name in the game. Okay,
so this is a paid marketing model that we're talking about, right?
Yeah, so you put
your paid marketing sales funnel. So we're talking about
it's like you building your name, you building your brand, like Polo. Yeah, Polo, everybody knows Polo.
Okay, so like in the class that's branded, that's got coming up, the Amazon class, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Talking to me? I got an Amazon class coming up?
Yeah, you know, Brandon got an Amazon class coming up.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I was saying, a paid marketing strategy where, social influencers and as well as all of us.
Amazon Web Services.
Hey, this one for you. This one for you right here. What you do is, what's going on, Tank? Hey, what you do is, I got this book that I read. It's written by a pimp called 48 Laws of Game. Named Ken Ivey. Pimpin' Ken is what he go by. Pimpin' Ken.
Oh yeah, I know Ken. I know Ken from Milwaukee.
Yeah, he lives in Dallas now. I met him at the Big T's out in Dallas. Yeah, so I got one of his books or whatever. Yeah, so
that's awesome.
Yeah, I got one of his books and talked to him. He's like, I was talking to him, and he's got the gab or whatever. I got the gab too, so I was able to run it with him. But in his book, when I read his book, it talks about the 48 laws of the game, and the first rule is to build your brand is to put your name in the game. And one of the things that he did to build his brand is he drove around to the neighborhood and threw payday candy bars to to all the kids, all the women. He throwing pancake candy bars to everybody. Tell them this courtesy of Ken Ivey. Or he just drive, get a whole bunch of money and drive to the neighborhood and rent a limo out and hang out the top of the roof of the limo and drive around, throw money out. Say it's courtesy of Ken Ivey. Courtesy of Ken Ivey. Just putting his name out there, building his brand. You know what I'm saying? So he say he was throwing pancake candy bars and passing out money. Say this courtesy of Ken Ivey. So people know his name. You know what I'm saying? Building his name. So you would build your brand. You would build your brand by building your name, putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? Letting people, like I said, one of the ways this is letting celebrities rock your stuff. That's what most big brands do. They give celebrities the clothes for free. They send them these tight ass clothes for free. And they put them in. Most of all these rappers wearing tight ass pants right now. I don't know one that ain't wearing tight pants. Even one of the gangsters. And Yo Gotti just took I don't really get on Instagram or Facebook, but I was on my brother sent me some stuff on Instagram. And I saw this man, Yo Gotti and Jay-Z all looking all at each other, some faggot shit, man. It's really, I mean, these 95% of them motherfuckers is gay, man. That's bottom line. 95% of the people in the industry are gay. Jay-Z, Yo Gotti, all them niggas rap about dope and all that, they taking it up the butt, man. They gonna tell you about how they selling dope and how they pop the cap on a nigga, man. Don't tell me about popping no cap. Tell me, hey, you talk about how that nigga pop the cap on your ass. That's some crazy shit right there, man. Rap is dead. And when they came out with rap, they were trying to wrap our mind in a particular direction. But the thing is, now they got scared of the rap. They scared of the rap. Rap got too hard for them. It turned black people too gangster, too thuggish. So now so like Bobby Anoon said, they put niggas like Puff Diddy, right, Sweet Diddy, in the rap game. And all these homos, they start putting these homos. Right now, to be a rapper, you got to be gay. Because if you ain't gay, the Illuminati scared of you. If you see they know they pumped you up the butt in one of their secret parties, then they know they got control on you. But you ain't hard like you say you hard because you just took it up the butt. You can rap all that hard shit, but we know in that secret party up in Canada, you took it up the butt. And we got it on tape. That's how they think. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's what's going down, man. So half of the motherfuckers is gay. And they like it. Some of them like it more than others, like Diddy. He liked it. Birdman and all them. They kissing on public TV. Kissing each other in the mouth. Nigga, we ain't no Italian, and Italians don't kiss in the mouth. They kiss on the cheek. See what I'm saying? See the faggotry is being. They're trying to homolize the rap game now to soften it up so it won't look all hard. And they bring in and they find all the little kids they can find to make them rappers. You know what I'm saying? And keep this shit to a third grade educational level. Go ahead.
When you drop your album, man, I know you're going to drop an album real soon, ain't you? Want to talk about your album?
Yeah, I already got about 6 or 7 albums already recorded on like rapping and shit, because I used to rap and do producing a long time ago. But most of the shit that I rap about is the same shit they rap about now. So I don't want to put it. I ain't gonna put some of it out. But I got a country CD that I did, and I put 2 of the songs on my YouTube page. But I got about like 10 more other songs. You know what I'm saying? They go hard. So I might just go ahead and do a little mixtape. Yeah, so it's going to be hot right there. Yeah, but OSOICE in the building, man. We've been in the building for a long time. Excuse me, young brother.
Nice. Shining Brave on that single he put on our YouTube channel. It's a nice single. He went in. He said it took him 10 minutes right there.
Yeah, so he hot. Yeah, but I'm going to get off because I got to go get somebody out of jail tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna drop this affidavit out for them and go ahead so they can't touch them. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
But they ain't got them on no crime. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody injured. There's no injured party. So you know. So I got built there like 9 o'clock.
I send you much love and much.
No doubt. No doubt.
Shaddah Da, thank you.
Yeah, Shaddah Da.
Yeah, new tape coming out. Hey, new tape coming out. The Big Bang. The Big Bang Galactic 19.5. Big Bang. The Big Bang.
No doubt.
And we're gonna win this war. We can dance, and they can't.
We're gonna dance together. That's right.
Soul Train.
Thank you.
Shaddah Da Family. Shaddah Da.
Shaddah Da Family.
Shaddah Da, y'all. Yeah.
Young Elder, thank you.
Are y'all still online?
Yeah.
Yep.
999 questions to ask OSOICE.
Nah. Forget it.
Hey, everybody should write a book too, like Walking with the Messiah, your personal perspective. Like, you know, each of us should like write our own book about like, you know, how your journey been with walking with the Messiah. You know, you can share those stories, you know, around the community, go to schools, talk about it, you know, uplift people with it. You know, sell it $5, $10.
Hey,
it's an idea.
I was going to ask you that, Tank, and that's crazy. You came out and said it.
Walking with the Messiah blog post coming soon. Facts.
That's dope. Facts. Super facts.
He is who he is. Like, it's facts. Like, He activating people every day. We got 60 on the line right now.
That's awesome. Hey, Tank.
Yo.
Hey, I remember we were talking about the affiliate program for OSOICE where they'll be able to have a link to the website just to sell, a special link with their, their account number or a sales contract number with us, where they can sell our products.
Right.
And anybody else on the phone?
I'm on the phone.
Tree up here.
Was that Peter and Tree?
Yeah, Tree here.
Is that Peter too?
Nah, Deshaun from Little Rock.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, Deshaun? How your day going?
Everything's good.
Shaddah Da, Sean.
Shaddah Da, homie. Shaddah Da, baby.
Yo, quick question, man. What is it like living out in Little Rock, Arkansas, my G?
Oh, man. I'm
banging.
Like the species, man. You know, I'm in the species. But it's dope, though, just regular. You know what I mean? But my life been crazy, though, dude. Like, I grew up in foster homes and all that. I was just listening. Like, I feel like that's what my school of thought was. Is I went head first into it, and there was unconditional love the whole time. You know what I mean? I never knew that I had it at a young age, because I didn't have to be in foster care. I could have let my little brother being it by himself, and my grandmother would have adopted me, but she didn't want to take him. So that was my first decision on divine love, and the first time I took a sacrifice, and I took many more after that. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, my life really was stuck on that. And now that I'm older now, now I'm actually living for the first time. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know.
10-4, bro. Copy that shit. That's real talk.
Hey, man, that's real talk.
What ever happened to me was hearing Bible's voice. You know what I mean? That's the best thing that happened to me. You know, I'm blessed and I'm gifted. You know, I got influence like coffee.
Ditto.
Yeah. Most there.
Yep.
What it do, family? Y'all quiet.
What it do, Big Tree?
Ain't shit, bro. Ain't shit, my nigga. Trying fucking ain't nothing. Just chilling.
You got the laptop in front of you?
No, I'm on the desktop.
Okay, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, you got a laptop or a phone. You can download Zoom app sometime. Deshaun.
You said what app? What app I need to download?
It's called Zoom. Zoom.
I already got it, money. No. Oh yeah, the guy that said she got it on another phone. We got two of these joints.
Well, everybody needs to download Zoom, bro.
Y'all got the song?
If y'all got computers, everybody needs to download Zoom.
Some what?
If y'all got computers, everybody needs to download Zoom.
Oh, okay, my fault. I didn't hear you. My phone was muffled.
Yeah. I still gotta get a mic for this shit, yo. I'm talking through the speaker, but it sounds good. Is it like
now?
Shit, you sound good as a motherfucker though.
Is it the joint that say conference now or Zoom cloud meeting?
Yeah, that joint. They got the camera shit.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, with the camera and it say business bot. I'm downloading it right now.
Hey, Tank.
Yep.
I downloaded the Cisco app shit you got, bro. That shit hard, bro.
Yeah, I see you. You know you're on video right now. I can see.
Yeah, I know.
It's all love.
Hey, how y'all do that? How y'all on video?
Just download the app.
Yeah, just download the app.
Oh yeah, I ain't have enough room on that phone.
Yeah,
I gotta try it on this phone. I got a new phone. So I'll just type in WebEx again and download it on this phone.
Yeah.
Damn, that's dope. I'm about to do that shit right now.
I don't know how that shit. My shit on the phone though just take me straight through to the fucking call, yo. It don't even give me no video option. Not like the desktop shit though. Or maybe I didn't know how to work it, so I'm not sure, bro. Some of y'all niggas got some fancy phones. You might have to do everything on that shit.
Hey, you know what's gonna be real dope when we get on that, and then we could do a Amazon commercial where we can be like, man, come to OSOICE and learn how to become a salesman. You know what I'm saying? And just download our information. We'll teach you about drop shifting and everything. All you will be doing is pretty much is building a sales team and being a salesperson yourself. And you'll get paid off of everybody that you bring in. And you know what I'm saying? How people are making, money drop shifting. You know what I'm saying? With these small products. Copy that.
Yeah. We also putting together the street teams too. You know, they're gonna hit these communities. You know, with OSOICE flyers, paraphernalia. You know, a whole nine. You know, letting people.
Exactly.
You know, the whole nine. No,
I'm definitely with it.
Tablik.
Yeah.
People to people.
I'm definitely with that. Yeah, because that's definitely what I was talking about the sales videos where people can, you know, have access on your YouTube channel, Tree YouTube channel, Deshaun YouTube channel, everybody's YouTube channels. You know what I'm saying? Of us.
I'm sorry. Speaking of YouTube channels.
I'm sorry. No, my fault.
Yeah, I got the OSOICE Media channel up. So, you know what I'm saying? I got some content on it right now. Y'all can go check that shit out, OSOICE Media.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, that shit is up.
I gotta check it out. I'm gonna type it in.
So y'all can check it out. Tell me what I should add, what other content. If y'all know cats that make movies, or y'all got some fucking, you know what I'm saying, like original movies niggas should check out, yo. Please, yo, link that shit, yo.
Okay, that's a YouTube channel, right? Is that on YouTube?
Yeah, OSOICE Media.
There's a hymen there.
What is that?
It tells you that you don't break that unless you're serious about what life is. The pain of breaking the hymen and the pain or the joy of sex leads to the pain of birth, which is equal to the pain of death.
Sorry about that, y'all. My damn computer's dead.
It's probably midnight. Y'all probably going to end the call. Has anybody got anything you want to talk about? We're probably going to close it out.
Oh, Tank. Hey, Tree on the phone, right?
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
Hey, who else is on the phone?
Deshaun.
Man, Deshaun.
Okay, all right, it's on it. Hey, I wanted to see if we could get in touch with Aminette, and you could put her in touch with her, and Melanie Woodford, the lady that do the nonprofit grants.
Yeah, we're gonna reach out to her soon. You know, I'm polishing this website. I know I've been saying it's coming, but it's really done. I'm just adding little polishing pieces to it, making sure testing different situations for people paying for classes. You know, because with the new website launching, like I'm trying to get it up tonight. I know I said the first, but it was like 2 days. You know, we on that nigga time. But it's there. It's nice. It's nice. I got the Matrix theme in the background, like trickling down Matrix letters. You know, so. But yo, Sister Melody, who does like all the small business plans, and she does grant writing, she'll be able to have a class on the site. But she got to make sure she's checking with Chief though. You got to get her talking to Chief.
Exactly. She's been waiting to get in touch with him. Did you talk to Blue Pill?
Yeah, we're gonna circle back around. You know, we're gonna them as well. You know, them Dr. Sebi sons. You know, so I know they got a lot of insightful information to put out. You know, so. They could be teaching class, you know.
You didn't get a chance to talk. You didn't get a chance to talk. Did you get a chance to talk to him the other day? That day we were talking.
No, I didn't. I was gonna hit him up with you. I just want to make sure that middle point. But we'll circle back around. It's all family. You know, we're gonna circle back around. You know, it's all love.
All right.
We call him right now. You can talk to him. You know.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
I was on the call. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, I wanted him to talk to Chief too.
Yeah, Chief was rolling, man. He was rolling that day, and the new website, people gonna be able to teach class. We're gonna have classes going on all day, every day. It's gonna be like a university, you know. And you're gonna have free classes as well. like a lot of these progress calls are going to get ported into classes. You know, that's why we kind of let them go on and keep the momentum going. Then they'll get ported to individual classes. Then we got free classes. Like you were saying, Amazon Web Services. You know, people can just post a class, be able to teach. And after a while, it's going to turn into a social network where people can have like a user profile or like a business profile. It's going to grow into like a megasphere. But I'm saying ain't nobody doing what we're doing because we're teaching Amazon Web Services and we're teaching the Galactical classes. Take over. Ain't nobody doing that on the planet. Not on that level. I don't think so. No. Amazon Web Services and Galactical classes all up under the same website. Like you can leave your computer class and go into a Galactical class and go into, you know, how to, you know, make pyramids and use crystals. Like all within the same hour. We about to check everybody. Probably talking too much, but they can't stop it.
No. I mean, we just listen.
Yeah, but I'm gonna let the devil plans. But it's like they gonna see it, they gonna feel it. They gonna be like, he doing what? Like they doing what? You gonna have every class like, on all levels, and then we're gonna be like, cause these Amazon Web Services classes, they like $1,200. You know, if you go to like corporate companies, well, Amazon Web Services, you know, if I could talk about that, they do hosting. They do allow for your apps, or like you do a website, you do an application, you can host it in the cloud. Because what they did, they took part of their e-commerce business and they made people, allowed people to rent it out. You know, so they got the number one e-commerce system on the planet, but they took that part of their business and they let other people use it. So like Netflix, most of your Fortune 500 companies use it, and it's real dynamic. And it's new recent study came out that they say that single part of their business is almost worth $1 trillion. They said $1 trillion. I'm thinking like, what? Like y'all know Amazon stock is $1,900 right now. Like when did that happen? That blew my mind a few weeks ago. I'm like, is what? I vividly remember that stock was $50, $80, $100, $200. I remember that like $50, $75 for a long time, like 3 years ago. But now it's $1,900. Look at that 19. I was like, what? You know. But then this part of the particular part of the business, the hosting part, is worth $1 trillion. I'm not even talking about the e-commerce business. There's a whole separate department, like another piece of their business. And they own Whole Foods too. But another part of their business is almost $1 trillion. Then they got the e-commerce business. You know, it's like a whole other world. So we're going to be teaching those classes. But corporations, they send their employees, you know, to learn these classes. I mean, learn those tools, how to utilize them so they can, you know, bring them back to the office and, you know, elevate their business. And those courses be like $1,200 for like one day, like a $1,200 course. But we're going to teach them like, you know, $5 or $10. We also nice. We nice with it. And people are going to be just gravitating towards it. Then talking about Galactical classes. Then we're going to talk about business plan writing. Then, you know, Chief going to be teaching the alchemy. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. But it's happening, you know. Yep.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, man. Like for real. Because I was wondering about that alchemy, and I was wondering how, like, because you know, I'm real intrigued by like the warrior stories, like how the Haitians did what they did, you know what I mean, and how they came over here and fought and won and got Louisiana. Then the whole the thing I had heard about on the bill, I don't remember who was saying it, but they was talking about the you know, the whole Titanic thing. I was like, damn, you know, we was unstoppable. Like, when did we leave? When did we lose ourselves? And how can we regain that? And I've been intrigued by that, but been patient, you know. So I want to definitely know a lot about that. That's why I was wondering about that whole many a call, few chosen deal. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to definitely know about that.
Oh, yeah. So you'll be able to, you know, get hands-on training every day. It's going to become a university. You know, it's going to become like a social network, and then people are going to just be tuning into that every day. Then we got the Nigga Biz TV coming, well, you know, with Brother Tree. You know, it's going to be on a Drink Champs energy type, you know, where we just discussing, you know, current events from OSOICE perspective. You know, that's going to catch on. You know, because what's happening, everybody is saying what happened, how they got ahead. Now everybody learning how the game works. That's why the game, you know, it ain't making no more money, so everybody telling, you know, what went down. But now, like, we got the next game, you see what I'm saying, the elevated game, OSOICE game, because it's, you know, Earth, it's a courtroom, it's a whole big thing, it's a basketball court, you know, how you going to play. We got our players, they got their
Tree on the phone? Tree on the phone? Tree, you still on the phone? My fault, Tank. I was just saying was he still on the phone.
Yeah, we got a few on the line. We're going to probably close it on out. It's a little late. Does anybody got anything they want to talk about?
I gotta get you to get the ICU magazine. I mean ICU podcast joint up and running. What I should be doing and how it should be structured and everything, and the almost everything. So I wanted to see, should I combine that together in the one website and one channel, one blog about that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or should I separate it? Because it's kind of hard for me to manage both of them.
You can get it going on the OSOICE channel. You know, we could do like blog posts, or you could just, you know, do like a YouTube video. We could take that, just put it on a blog post to get the momentum going with it. You know.
Okay.
But yeah, you got a lot of insightful stuff.
All right,
you know, when it comes to business and stuff like that, the people gonna listen. You got those tones. That's what the thing. Y'all notice a lot of people. Well, like I was listening to like T.D. Jakes and Kirk Franklin. Y'all notice their voices changed. Like y'all listen close to a lot of those leaders of the past. Their voice is changing. They're losing. They're losing their voice. Like Brother Polite. You notice how he coughs a lot when he's talking. He's like, you see what I'm saying? Like a lot of those leaders of the '90s. We listen to how they talk now. Like their voice, they're like they're running out of gas. You know, their tones is changing. You know, it's like they're kind of fading away. I'm not knocking them, but listen to T.D. Jakes now. Like his energy ain't the same as it once was. But Chief, you know, he come on, what up, nigga?
Right.
Chief come on, turned up all the time.
He pressed down.
That's crazy.
Hell, Chief come on like he said this thing out. What Chief in the '60s? He turned it up. He still got that raw tone. What up? You know, everybody here. You know, y'all know we hear the most though. The women, boy, Lord, man, Chief, man, these women, boy, like they gonna be like, who he is? They gonna be, man. So, you know, 'cause he got it's that flow, like what Young Ghetto was saying with Pimpin' Ken, but that's that old stuff. That's that old '80s, '70s stuff. And we got that new game, that new energy, and we got the tones with it. You see what I'm saying? 'Cause how you say it, how it connect with the person's soul, and how it sits with them. You see what I'm saying? 'Cause you know, your tone has texture. It has like, you know, and texture is based on the experience. You know, where the root of that source is coming from. And then, like, based on the experience and the person saying it, that's how, you know, the truth is measured, you know, because it's levels, it's degrees to the truth. You know, so, like, our tone, all of us have been through a lot. We were very knowledgeable. You know, we just couldn't make it in their game, in their system. Because, like, we walk into their rooms, we just change the whole environment because of our energy. Like jobs, you know, certain trap houses, whatever is that, like, we just change the whole energy in the room. It's because of who he is. But they junk is falling apart because, you know, it's just the money ain't there no more. But we got this new level to it, a new energy. They going to be like, what they over there doing? It's just going to be like piece of steel to a magnet, like Chief said. They just going to be like, OSOICE. You know, so.
Man, it's about to be crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I just want to get everything in order before, you know what I'm saying?
Man, Pops order.
I got it.
You know, he laying
down. Bro.
I mean, ATUN-RE is one. You know, because, like, how they move, man. They putting it together.
Man, boy, lovely.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Like macaroni and cheese.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be all over the internet, all over the web. And we got other energies getting involved now who bring other compartments of it to it. You know, and they're gonna take it to the next level. So everybody should get their LLCs, get their businesses together. You know, so you can. We got it. So you can connect with it, the mothership better.
Let's fly.
We got the
man, boy, I love the way you think, Tank. I love the way you think, Tank. Man, that shit is so fucking dope.
Mhm. Yep. OSOICE saving our life, man. Like literally, like man, what? Like they count. I know they count. Y'all family counted y'all out. Like y'all niggas ain't doing shit. You ain't got no money. You broke. But this is like,
man, boy, I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They think
man, all 5 of my baby mamas looking at me crazy.
Yeah, but once you was down with, in the past with Pops, and you had it, because you involved with a lot of the bookstores and that energy. But then when it all went down, a lot of brothers, they lost a lot.
Yeah, but they miss it like most of them miss it like I do, going to the land and going to events and that brotherhood, you know what I'm saying, and seeing Pops, you know what I'm saying. That shit was on point, but we still got that with ATUN-RE, like you said. So that brotherhood coming right back. He brought us all together. I can't believe that. That's a hard job to bring niggas together constructively.
And if it's the niggas, almost impossible. I get
nigga.
No, because it's like our energy, man. It's like X-Men. It's like when Superman and X-Men, or like Wolverine and Superman in the same room. We just, our vibes are so.
LeBron and Kobe.
Yeah, just like how it is. People think like niggas can work together. No, it's just we just have a lot that we leaders. We born like gods of the planet. It's like we can recreate planets here, and we can recreate energy and levels and love. Just like because of the energy we put out, and people are attracted to it.
Hey, you want to hear something funny? When you want to hear something real funny, bro? Mm-hmm. When you said that, you made me think of something. Hey, remember what ATUN-RE said, man? I'm about to do some alchemy and change this fertility situation where white people, you know what I'm saying, think that we don't want to have babies. He said, remember he said, I want y'all to. He said, get in it. I forgot exactly how he said it. Because he always makes you laugh when he said it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got to start back like other cultures, man, because it's like, the pale man, that's like our brother, and they want to vibe with us, and they'll humble out.
But all I was saying is after he said that, you got a baby on the way.
Yeah. Oh, with my situation.
Ain't that crazy? Yeah. He said he gonna perform alchemy, and then the alchemy he did the alchemy. You feel what I'm saying? Do you get it?
Yeah, that is real life. Like brother Deshaun, I'm still on the line. I tell brother Deshaun. No, this is a true story. So I shared, he knew on the line. So, but I became official OSOICE like September 5th, 2019, the 9th month, and that same month I was born. And like that same day, we was on the phone, and she was like, "Get everybody on the line, okay, today Tank is official OSOICE." He called all the elders, everybody, and said, "Tank is OSOICE on this day." And he was like, "Next, y'all need to start having babies." He said, because we need to start having order. We need to have OSOICE everywhere. And then like right after that, I had like the September 9th, me and my lady went on our first date. Like that was 9/9, not 2019. And then we went on the second day on my birthday. That was 9/13. And then like a little bit after that, and now she's pregnant. You know, so it was like all that kind of happened like in sync. You know.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You know, that's one of the energies. He's like, you know, where the money at? I'm like, it's coming. It's like OSOICE. It's like we building a freaking empire. We about to save the planet. Like,
man, I can see it, man. I can see it. Like we just, but it's hard from humbling the beginnings, though.
Bang.
Right, like from the bottom up. You know.
That's what make it beautiful. As long as we got love, and that's how I'm worried about. Because like money don't exist. You understand what I'm saying? It's just currency. So I'm coming. And currency is in electricity law. Well, Patal's law. If you keep that currency going right, with your mind, it's going to keep flowing. Like, I realized when I changed my paradigm of thinking. So, and you need a team. You understand what I'm saying?
You need a network, right. Yeah, because it's like you got those insurance groups. They just be a bunch of, there be a network of people. You got those like Sam's Club. When you got a Sam's Club card, you're probably now part of a bigger network, and they can base how many people got the card and using the card based on how they gonna, manipulate their business. So OSOICE is a network, but there's a lot of like-minded, positive thinking people that's gonna keep it going. You know, and that's what you want to connect with. So we creating a network, and I'm like full-time OSOICE. What I mean by that, like no OSOICE isn't supporting me. I'm creating energy within OSOICE that's gonna support other energy that's going to also boost me up as well. You see what I'm saying? So I'm using the energy to work within itself. You know, because with OSOICE, I'm going to be able to teach classes. Oh, we got OSOICE business coming. Yeah, everybody, all y'all going to get an app. So give me an email tomorrow. I'm going to give y'all your free app. You know, all y'all can get an app, your own business app. So we're going to have an OSOICE app coming.
You lace with cut you off. Tank, you laced with that computer life like that, like with that on the web life like that?
Yeah, we solid.
Easy. Easy. That nigga can do that shit goddamn blindfolded.
Like you seen the Matrix, right?
What's up, baby? I'm trying to be a student of all of that. You have me. I'm like, we got the same spirit. I can see it, man.
We builders, we natural builders. Yeah, we build, we create. I'm pretty sure like a lot of y'all granddads and uncles are like car mechanics. You know what I'm saying? That's in y'all. It's in us too. We builders. Like I'm sure my granddad was mechanics. I'm sure y'all uncles was mechanics and could do anything with a car. So we our mind way it works is just like, you know, that's in us too. We can just manipulate that shit. That's why I want us to learn this stuff. When we learn, we take it over. Like we get it quick because our mind, where our mind is, we can let it gel in. It's just observe it a lot easier. Like we can just look at it long enough to where we figure it out. But they fucked us up in high school. They gave us that chemistry and that trigonometry and all that math. It went real fast, and they confused us.
Bro, that's what I was going to say earlier, bro. You took that shit off my brain again, bro. God damn. That shit made us hate math, bro.
Right, because it was weird. Like they made it confusing on purpose. So now we hate math, and now they don't want to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Right, bro.
That shit ain't even that hard, man. Like we made all that stuff before that. They made it confusing with that book and them texting weirdo teachers, like how they used to talk in them classrooms. Then they got you over in the corner and shit.
Bro, they can't even talk English, bro. These niggas teaching us, and they can't even teaching us chemistry and physics, and they can't even speak English, bro.
Teaching me, I gotta pass your class to fucking graduate, and this motherfucker can't talk English. How you even get the job?
How you get the job, bro?
A lot of us was playing sports, so that was like our fucking priority. You played football or basketball, like that was like
that.
Well, you played sports too.
Yeah, I played every fucking sport: soccer, football, track, basketball, sung in the choir.
You like F that school stuff.
Man.
So you know, we was like. I mean, I'm probably sure like a lot of y'all was selling like candy in first and second grade. I knew you was one. I know you was
man, you already know. Get me. Can't wait till Can't wait to bring out the almost everything OSOICE candy.
Hey, what you were doing the one in elementary school, man? I already know you had some hustles going on. I already know.
Man, I was shoveling snow. Man, I was fucking pumping gas. I was goddamn, I was passing out flyers for the grocery stores. Man, I just love it. I just love the hustle, bro.
It's in us, but what we was trying to do, we was literally trying to cash out then. Like, we was trying to get enough money to buy us a house and be like, fuck the system. We was trying to do that as children. We was like, man, if I get enough money, I ain't even go back home. I don't want to go back home. How can I get enough money so I ain't got to go back home? That's what we were trying to do in first grade.
Exactly,
like, man,
bro.
I ain't trying to go to this school. I'm trying to get enough money so I ain't got to go back to that place. If we could, we wouldn't. We would have got on. Like, man, I'm good with that school stuff.
Hey, but you know what used to be tripped out? Is we used to see the niggas that stopped going to school, and then they used to be driving a nice car, selling dope, getting paid, picking up bitches.
I
you know what I'm saying?
I love the young rappers, but then Young Dolph, he have sob stories about like, yo, man, I had a rough childhood, man. I was in the game, man, but I didn't get a chance to go to prom. I'm like, bro, that's not like, like that's his sob story. Like, you know, like he's looking for any kind of clout. Like, he had a documentary talking about he had a rough childhood because he didn't go to prom. I'm like, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, look for any kind of attention. I'm like, these rappers look for any kind of attention they can get just to talk about. Like, man, I couldn't go to prom. Like, for real, bro. That's your story now. Like, okay, cool. But it's like we was literally, all of us was cashing out, you know. And, you know, they found our means, you know, but that math stuff went too fast and it confused a lot. And then we hated to learn after that. After that, we just stopped and didn't want to learn no more. It was like, man, I can't.
No more, bro.
Man. Like, if you miss one day of the math class, you don't miss the whole semester. You
behind. Bro, you
go back.
Bro.
Hey, you behind, bro. You ain't lying. You are not lying. You are behind.
You missed out on the last formula. You won't be able to use that formula to get to the next problem, the next class, or the next.
I'm telling you.
All right, it was like, what just happened? You know, now they got the private schools. You know, with the now I call it, they got the theme schools. But I be in them schools. I be looking at a lot of them teachers, man. They be in there. Them teachers be having they be kind of radical, man. They be a little extra. The teachers that they didn't make it in the regular school system, now they just doing their own thing, you know. So now you got to worry about they teaching your child and how they beliefs, you know. So a lot of them are like strong Christians or strong. They very more like extra, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't make it in the regular school system, so now they got these theme schools, and it's just a different energy, man. Just all that energy just needs to change. It's gonna be OSOICE schools soon, OSOICE University.
And with that being said about the mathematics, that's what the question that I wanted to ask. And since I heard a young elder, you know, when I first started hearing him on the videos, and he was talking about this extreme mathematics, I'm very highly intrigued in that because, you know, even though like math, like it was, you know, you talking about it was whack, I really was like the coldest nigga in math. Like I was like the smartest nigga in my grades in math and shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So. But at the same time, like you say, I was so drunk into the sports shit. You know what I mean? I was just doing this. Don't go into the league. You heard me? I'm doing my football. Right. I'm just you know what I mean?
Doing it about the league. It was just about scoring some touchdowns. That on Friday.
Right. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm really intrigued and shit now, you know what I'm saying? Now that I find out there ain't no number higher than 9 and I'm starting to see these patterns and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I really want to learn this math to a high degree. So is we gonna be is it they coming out with some things that can enhance our mathematics too, coming out with some things like that, some books?
Yeah, you can teach it, man. I think you should get ready to teach those classes, man. You talk to Chief about it, and start teaching math class. That'll be interesting. You know, or from a level of it. We our minds are very powerful. You know, we can just look at it and just figure it out.
That's a bet.
We got that gift, and we'll never forget nothing. Never forget nothing.
Figure some things out, because like you say, once we get to put our mind at work, you'll be surprised what you can do. Because we guys and we taking responsibility. So it's the next. You understand?
Hey man, y'all sound real brilliant, man. Y'all really do, bro. I'm over here listening, bro. I'm like, damn, bro.
Man, I know I was recently like I was there was at Stanford, right? And it was like they had a guest speaker. He was in there speaking. He wrote a book or like some paper on like how the Russians hacked the election, and like he had this whole 1,000-page book about how they use Facebook to hack the election. And he had like situations, and scenarios, and stories. I was like, "They talking about Facebook? Facebook won the election?" I was like, "Nigga, Facebook." I was like, "Wow!" Like, imagine us being into that and like breaking down how Facebook was used to win the election. Like, wow, Facebook. Like, that's the topic of discussion. Like, yeah, we in Stanford talking about how Facebook was used to win the election. Like, what?
But was it? But was it really?
Man, no, that's what they said that Russians. They're saying Russians hacked the system and they utilize Facebook as ways of advertising the people to vote for Trump.
Listen to this, y'all. Y'all do know that our election has been hacked many a times, and I ain't even talking about from outside people. Like, for instance, Dick Gregory actually won the election that he ran for president. And the reason he won is because they had hacked the fucking machines out in fucking Pennsylvania or New York, whichever one. They hacked the machines, and instead of the votes going for the person that it was supposed to go to, by Dick Gregory's own mouth, he said the energy that they had, the momentum, it drew all the fucking votes to him. So he fucking, you know what I'm saying, won the election. But being that they know that they fucking had that shit rigged, of course, now everybody got to say, oh, well, the fucking machines was hacked, and we got to do a recount and all this other shit. And motherfucking our time, when I was in fucking with this nigga, Bush, y'all niggas know how that shit went down with him and Al Gore. So the one thing I would say about this whole Trump shit, oh yeah, Hillary Clinton, she fucking hacked this nigga Bernie Sanders and sabotaged his shit. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like they put certain shit out there in front just to fucking hypnotize the people, and especially white folks. Because if you go back in the early 2000s, the AP Press had reported that it was already Russian fucking soldiers over here. They already had reported that motherfuckers was looking to fucking, hack into the systems and fucking try to rig elections and other espionage bullshit that they got going on.
Oh, I don't know. It's just,
it's crazy, son. We just living in a fabricated.
Yeah, like weirdo.
Think about immigration. They keep your mind.
I mean, all that just a bunch of noise just to get us distracted and get us mad and don't want get us away from doing something productive and working. It's like it's just noise. Right. It's like when you turn the channel and it's like that weirdo stuff on it. It's like that. It's just noise. It's like it's just more energy, negative energy, and you crazy. But I did watch one lawyer. He was talking about the legal game in the corporate side. It was at Harvard or something, but he was talking about like how he was. See, this was I went to HBCU and they just sent the Army and Bluebird who make school buses, and they sent Kroger. That was our job options, at college,
They sent us Coca-Cola. They sent us motherfucking computers, and Xerox. Somebody, and they sent us this other shit. I wouldn't say it was like Pepsi or somebody.
Right, but then you go at other schools, they send Google, Microsoft,
right.
Cisco, all the big heads. But there's one lawyer who was in there talking about how he was saying like if you become a corporate lawyer, he was talking about how to maneuver through the system. And he was saying stuff like rules, and one rule was like learn how to be confrontational and deal with confrontations. And he was saying we deal with clients a lot of times it gets heated because you're dealing with millions of dollars. And verbal words are going to get exchanged. You're going to get heated, and you can't, lose your cool. You got to learn how to work through confrontations. It's like, wow, I like how he put it. Like, they expect the the heat, the hotness, or they expect to be in the hot seat, but it's like you're going to get, like when people want to fight, you know, you got to learn how to, like, maneuver through that. You know, he also said something that was like, you know, be mindful of what things you say because you don't want to be, like, gossipy and telling all the company business. I think he was talking about working at, like, Goldman Sachs and, like, you know, Merrill Lynch. But then he said another one was like, you know, you want to work with somebody else, like a senior person that can show you how the game works, you know. He was like, he used a word called intact, which just means something that can't be learned naturally. I was like, wow.
You know why you got to be confrontational in that fucking industry? Because corporation is all about hostile takeover. That's what they talk about, hostile takeover. So you just imagine you become a partner with a nigga thinking that you're going to get money and a nigga put you in a position where he buy you out. That's not what you want, but he cuts you out the whole pie. You're going to be ready to kick some ass, you know what I'm saying? That's the shit that they fucking do. They come through, they take over your whole business, restructure your shit, fucking put you in all types of bonds, sue the fuck out of you. That's what the pharmaceutical companies do. They fucking sue the fuck out of you until the point where you ain't got enough money to compete with them, so you might as well just buy out gracefully. They put you in them bonds, so you got to fucking be confrontational.
Yeah. That's real.
Corporation is wicked, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the game though. But my whole thing is they getting at 19 years old getting the lessons of what they about to go walk into. So you know the game, you know the rules. You're gonna be straight. Like, but niggas is like, you know, we trying to fill out applications.
But that's the shit. That's the thing.
You know,
it's their game. It's their game. See, when you got your own game, you gotta fucking teach your people about your own game. We don't have no fucking game going. We can't even get fucking.
No, we do. We got games. We got games. Niggas making money out here, you know. But we gonna have to. They got to bring over the OSOICE. You know, we gonna talk them in how to do it, how to where to put it, how we can work together with it. You know, there was something else he had said I wanted to share. Somebody else can talk. I don't want to get this out. He was saying, takeover. Be talking. But dang it, I forgot. But it was interesting. Oh no, okay. I was saying, like when you link with a senior person, you learning like how to work the business. Because some of the, like you saying, like you know, our parents be like, go get a job and figure it out, you know. But they don't do that. They get a job and they learn from the senior people on how to maneuver their way up. But we got Chief. You see what I'm saying? We got ATUN-RE The Real Messiah. He gonna show you how it's done, like across the board. He give you all the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. He give you the rules on how to do it. He show you by example. You can call him on the phone. You know, he like live in effect. He's showing you what to do. He like that. He's an elder. You know, so it's like so we got the ultimate teacher, master teacher. Then we had, you know, Baba as well. They showed us how this stuff works. Like, oh wow, you know, it was like lots of it activated your DNA. When you learn the rules, you're like, oh, this is how it works. Wow, that's how it works. Okay, you know. Dr. versus the computers came back out in the 70s, 80s. He was talking about technology way back then in the 70s and 80s. But it got to this point, you know. He was talking about the skinny jeans, how hip-hop going to get, like, feminized, how, you know, reptiles taking everything. He been on that, like, in the 70s and the 80s. So that was, he was preparing us for what's to come. You see how they did it? It's just magical. This is a game, too, so you just got to, like, play your part, you know. And, I don't want to look at it as a game that I take it serious, but, like, you just look at it like that, you just release your stress out, you know, because some of us be taking stuff way too serious. Like, I do, too, myself at times, but that's that Virgo in me. I'm a Virgo. We kind of internalize stuff a lot. Chief don't be liking that. He want me to smile more and be happy. I be like, yes, okay, no. He be like, smile, nigga, laugh, nigga, you all right? Like, he want to be more like, you know, more free with it. I be so serious. I be in the middle of cold though. You know, he be like, you know, do some stuff, but it's all love. All y'all gonna have y'all chance to walk with ATUN-RE though. You know, he gonna elevate all of us because, you know, even he spoke with somebody that was on the line tonight and she had a way different energy. But, you know, this is all I'm saying on that. But she done been activated. They gonna do more and more. You know, we getting better and better. Yep. So we rolling along with everything. I'm probably gonna close out the call, y'all.
Shit,
On the
awesome.
line or, yeah.
I said that shit is awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's literally saving our life, man. I don't think when people really get that, you know, they count us out like y'all niggas ain't shit.
Yeah.
When last time you talked to Aminette?
True, today. I spoke with her earlier. You got a number, don't you?
No, I wanted you to put her in contact with Melanie, so you can just, you know, text her the number and tell her to call her and you know, just give her a brief text and you know what I'm saying, and give her a heads up so she can, you know, she's professional. She'll all she needs is a little head up, and then she can go ahead and you know, cool. Take it over.
Yeah, it's gonna be more and more of that, you know, real soon. Yeah, that's good. That's good. But yeah, we can do that. We're just rolling along with everything, putting the pieces together, it's falling into place, happening beautifully. That's why the whole thing about time.
Yeah.
You know, it's all everybody looking for some come out the sky type shit. They Jesus will come out the sky and the planet. The sky gonna turn red. And what's gonna happen? Looking for some.
No, he's gonna crack. He's gonna crack and turn red.
I don't know, but you know, it's happening right now. Like as we speaking.
And they don't even know it.
Mm-hmm. But like I was saying, other people, their tone, like y'all go watch TD Jake's video. Like I ain't knocking the brother, you know, but just listen how his tones are. And then like Kirk Franklin, listen to he was on Breakfast Club. You know how they talking, you know, like how they talking at this point. Like they don't talk themselves out.
Nah.
And nothing else to say.
Hey, no, you didn't get it, Tank. They asked him what kind of porn would he make.
What he answered that question?
Did you? Yeah,
I kind of skipped through. I can't really watch a lot of that. It's like it hurt my ears after a while. What did he say though?
Tank, they was talking about they was talking about making porns, and then something about church roles or something, and then something about Will Smith's daughter said she wants to be in a porn or something. Or
it's cloud chasing. It's cloud chasing. They're using that old way of getting attention by people using this clout, but they putting out negative energy or like rumors or like, you know, a breakup or like I'm going broke or like this fight or I've been in a car accident. Like they putting all that negative energy out and it's going around the world. But the thing is, they come back to hit you. Karma goes around in a circle. Like you putting out negative energy and it ain't even real. You doing that just to get some attention. Like that's gonna come back. It's gonna like you putting out negative out in the world. It's gonna come right back and hit you. Like you know, it go around in a circle. Like people just use anything to get this clout. Like I mean, these rappers now they like one brother. He was talking about how he executed one of Meek Mill's artists, and he talked about how it was self-defense, and he used that to promote his album. I'm like, bro, your first album is about how you killed somebody, like you and using self-defense.
Wow, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Run DMC has we're a long way from Walk This Way. We Run DMC, ain't we?
Right. I'm like this is how you gonna promote your career starting off. Like you gonna tell your son, like, yeah, son, I started my rap career. I took out this other rapper. You know, I shot him, you know, with self-defense, and, you know, and I used that to promote myself and to put myself out there. Like, whoa. I guess it's what it is, because it's probably what a lot of brothers doing, but it's like he's like, that was just like, you know, but you ain't heard nothing from him since. It's like, he just faded out, because the truth got to stick. Like, it got to stick with people. Like, that's not something good to stick with people. You murk somebody out of it sounded like it was a setup. Like, they went there and then shot the brother. Like, when he telling the story, if you listen close, first, a lot of this Drink Champ stuff. Y'all listen to a lot of Drink Champ interviews. They be telling on themselves. You know, they be saying a little too much because they be drinking. and they get loose lip, probably like I'm doing now. They get loose lip, but they be telling you like stuff that went down in the game, people that got taken out and like hurt and this and that. You're like, wow, they be telling on themselves, you know, okay, they looking for that clout and that money. It's like, whoa. Like, wow, he just told on himself, you know. But people don't be really listening like that. But you OSOICE, and, you know, we have telepathy, intuition, and clairvoyance. Our frequency has been raised. Our vibrations have been risen up, so we hear things more. We hear things different. You can hear silence. You can hear it like from a different level. You know, you can just read the person and just know what they're really trying to say. And Chief the best at that. Chief be reading motherfuckers before they even call. He be like, this how we gonna handle this. He just be knowing what go down before it even happen. Like before it even gets started.
Man, boy, that's
how to put it, how to take care of it. They be like, Chief know this and that. Chief know everything. Like, I know I'm the liaison and everything. I can't hide nothing from him. He know it all. Like, he know I can't even, like, you got to be truthful. Shoot, these the pennies we dealing with now. There's about to be some millions involved. Like, I bet we need to get some order, you know, because it's about to run this thing up, you know, all the way. And it's good that Chief is where he is. We at the bottom now, so we gonna count every dollar. Like, Nick, where that other dollar at? I need my other dollar. And that's good. You want that? You want it that way. People don't get lazy.
Son, I need mine.
Yeah, that's real. Especially if it's old to you. That's I was telling my woman, I said, you got the right to be in the streets. It's like it's in the Quran. It's in the Quran. Like, if you can't take care of your wife, she has the right to go back home, aka be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't provide for your family. In the Quran, it says she can go back home. That's universal. That's how that shit was put in order, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, your woman has the right to leave. You can't take care of her, a.k.a. be in the street, a.k.a. that pussy out there. I ain't even say it like that. So I'm like, so I got to get this shit together. Like, it's like if it's written like that. It also says you can get a divorce. So you can't get no more than 3 divorces from the same person, though. You know, like they got divorce in there. So some shit just don't work out sometimes. Some people just don't mix well.
Yeah.
You can't provide. The woman got the right to leave. So that's why they be so money this and money that, because it's like it's designed for it to be like that. So I be like, I can't say nothing because I got to get my, get your shit together and then get your family together, you know. I just did the corporate America. I made like $100K, but it wasn't no money. It was like you either get your house and a car. That's where you pay. You working check to check.
Right.
I'm like, this ain't no money. Like, you can't stack this. You're paying for your house note. You got a car, and then you got to go to be somewhere for 12 hours, half of your day.